mindset, setting, dosage, comfortability, experience. What's going on, everybody? So these are the top 5 reasons that you probably have a bad trip. Number 1, set. So mindset is a really big thing, and it's not just your mental mindset, but it's also your emotional mindset. What is your intention of going into this trip? Are you just trying to have a lot of fun, doing a lot of drugs? Are you trying to change your mind, go into yourself to look within? Are you just trying to have a good time? What is the actual reason that you're going on it? 2, this brings me to dosage. So it's like, what is the reason why you're doing this trip in the first place? This is going to amount to the amount that you should take. So, if you're trying to have like a balls to the wall dive deep into the heroics journey of the psychedelics, then you might want to do 5. But if it's your first time or you're just not very experienced in doing it, then you may want to take a lower dose. Every time that I've had a trip that I couldn't handle, it's just because I've taken too much of the substance that I was taking, whether it be LSD, shrooms, DMT, whatever. These are the type of things that you need to consider before you go into your trip. All right, so the third thing is setting. So you just want to be in a safe place around people that you care about or that care about you and that you love. People that you're comfortable with. Who you're around and what you're around and how you're feeling is all going to dictate your trip. Basically, the emotions and the mindset that you have is going to be amplified by the substance. Comfortability is another topic that kind of goes along with set and setting. It's basically just how comfortable are you. So anytime I do a trip, usually I like to take a shower. I like to smell good. I usually don't eat because I get really nauseous, especially on the mushrooms. But like LSD, I don't get as nauseous. But basically, you just want to be comfortable. And if you feel like you have a bunch of food in your system and you gotta have to use the bathroom a lot and things of that nature, you might want to make sure that you're comfortable mentally, physically, every single way. So another reason why you may have a bad experience is because you're trying to control the trip, or your ego is becoming so big it wants to control. It is not wanting to release control, because basically on these substances and on higher doses of these substances, you can start losing your sense of self and who you are. The fact that your ego wants to hold on, it's gonna start trying to hold on. Basically, you gotta look at bad trips or just trips in general like waves in the ocean, kind of like a sine wave when you're investing in the stock market. Anything is not always gonna go up. Sometimes it goes down. Sometimes it has its waves, and sometimes it gets pretty crazy and there's a lot of turbulence. But the whole key that you need to remember is that you got to ride the wave just like a surfer. You can't try to fight the wave and swim against the current. It's like, here's the current. Instead of trying to go against it, just, try to work with it so that you're, moving with it so that it's an easier ride for you. Because the more you try to resist, the more painful it's going to be. Basically, the biggest key and the biggest thing I can tell you on embarking on a psychedelic experience is to let go. You really got to let go of all thoughts, all things that you ever thought that was possible, and kind of just got to allow new information to come to you. Letting go is really big, not just physically with your body, all the tense sensations that you have, but really mentally. You got to let go of ideas. You got to let go of beliefs, things that you even believe about yourself that are negative. So these negative experiences and negative beliefs will come up, and they'll come as a way to challenge you to see, are you going to be a different person? Are you going to change the way you think? Are these new neurons are going to be made? Or are you just going to live the same life you've been living? Are you going to be living in the same matrix, the same circle, the same cycle? And you have this moment to choose. But as you try to resist, it's going to feel like pain. And this is the same thing in life. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck, or like we were just stuck in a place. But the real thing that you can do when you're in your most rock bottom place is really nothing. So really, you gotta just let go and stop trying to control the situation. You don't really know how things are gonna unfold, what the universe has in store along your path. That's not mean to give up or to settle. What do nothing means is that from this point of negativity, you can't really make a positive decision either way. You can't really make a conscious, empowered, productive decision from a place of negativity. So the only thing you could do is sit there, allow yourself to go with the wave, allow your emotions to settle, and then from that place, build up the momentum to a more positive place, to a higher realm, to a higher form of consciousness, to a higher part on the wave, which may be a little bit more scary. But from that point, you can go ahead and make a decision in confidence that's going to align with your beliefs and with your actions from that point. The biggest things that you can control in a bad trip is your mindset, the setting, the dosage, your comfortability, and just like that. So, but hey, if you guys want to see more videos about me talking about substances like this, go ahead and click right here. But this is King Anata. Sorry, this is Sun Yana-san signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.